Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Sundial. I haven't talked about them in a little while. It's probably one of my favorite ones to talk about here on the channel. I am always talking about different MJ stocks. I already did a video on Organigram and Hexo earlier, but back to Sundial. Ticker SNDL. And as you can see, what it's done here over the last 3 months, looks like it went up to $1.29. Could have bought it back in here at 69, so it's been kind of all over the place here lately. So here's what it looks like in the last month, down over, we'll just call it 22%, and it's actually not too bad of a week. Looks like it's up 2.79%. And here's what it did today. So not too great of a Friday for Sundial, but as you can see, I still have 210 shares here. In Robinhood, I have some more in a retirement account. As you can see, I'm still in the red, so might have to buy some more if it dips anymore, so we'll have to see what it goes down to. But like I said, I've talked about this one quite a few times. I just need to get it back up above $1. And had its nice peak back here in February 10th, and it's been struggling to, there it reached above $1 back in June, but ever since then, about June 10th or about the 15th, it looks like it's been under $1. So soon gonna be 2 months, so need to get this one back up over $1. So if you don't know what this one is, it's a MJ play. You can pause and go over the rest there for yourself. Been around since 2006, 105 million shares, and $1.98 billion market cap. Probably would be way over $2 billion if it was up above $1 again. So we'll have to see what it does the rest of the year. Here's a look at the earnings. The next one is expected on August 10th after hours. And here you can see I bought some back in April at 85 cents, 84, and 90 cents. And currently we're at 80 cents, so still in the red on this one. Schumer bill, that's probably should be Bill Schumer, is just what Sundial Growers stock needs now. And this is dated on the 19th. While Canadian MJ company Sundial isn't the biggest player in the pot game, Sundial stock still gets a lot of attention as a so-called meme stock. And like I said, I've talked about this one quite a few times on the channel. This is a very popular one for people to talk about. So in other words, it has been said that Reddit traders like to talk about Sundial as a short squeeze target, and I'll grant this is an angle worth considering. On the other hand, investors don't have to sit around and wait for the Reddit short squeeze mob to set their sights on Sundial stock. There are other reasons to take a bullish position today, not the least of which is a high-profile legislative push to bring sweeping reform to U.S. MJ laws. Closer look at Sundial stock. Could there be another short squeeze of Sundial in 2021? Sure, I wouldn't be surprised either. So it's apparently happened before and could happen again. I'm sure it will be happening again. They can't prove the Wall Street users caused the Sundial share price to skyrocket in February. However, it would be difficult to identify a better explanation. So, and who knows what happened back in February? There was some other MJ plays that were up at that time also. So might have just been the market, might have just been the MJ as a whole. It's hard to say. So just look at the price action. Sundial went from trading at 56 cents on January 26. Then without warning, it took a moonshot at $3.96 a couple of weeks later. So you could have made some really good money if you had bought some in there, and so it'd be about a $3.40 profit if you got in and got out right at the right time. So not a bad return. You might not be interested in buying a stock after a vertical move like that, but there's good news. Sundial stock is down to 81 cents, and so hopefully you'll have a chance to pick up some shares at a reasonable price. And as you can see, I'm still in the red, so might have to pick up some more and get my cost basis a little bit lower on this one. So one notable highlight is 1.7 million in quarterly earnings from operations. That's a huge improvement compared to Sundial's loss from operations of 32.7 million recorded during the prior quarter. Then there's the fact that Sundial achieved the first quarter of positive adjusted EBITDA in the company's history of 3.3 million. There's a whole lot better than the prior quarter's adjusted EBITDA loss of 5.6 million. But again, the results weren't perfect. Unfortunately, Sundial gross cannabis revenues totaled 11.7 million during 30% quarter-over-quarter decrease. Despite the mixed results, Sundial Growers CEO chose to accentuate the positive and retain an optimistic outlook. And so there's always been a positive outlook on this one. I first started getting into this one back in, I believe, October, and started doing some videos about it, and I got into it at 50, 60 cents and kind of wrote it up, but didn't sell out like I wish I would have. Could have 2 to 3 times the shares and maybe a little bit of profit. So Sundial Growers completes the acquisition of Spiritleaf Retail MJ Network, and this is dated on the 20th on Tuesday. So there is pleased to announce the completion of the previously disclosed arrangement whereby Sundial has acquired all of the issued and outstanding common shares of Inner Spirit. Inner Spirit shares, and there's the ticker INSHF. It's over the counter for consideration per Inner share consisting of 30 cents in cash and 8 cents of a common share of Sundial. So if you had any shares of Inner Spirit, go ahead and leave that in the comments, along with any other comments that you might have on Sundial, or if you have another favorite MJ play, that would be interesting to know as well. Again, you can find all this on Yahoo Finance. The acquisition of the Spiritleaf MJ Retail Network makes Sundial a stronger and more diverse MJ company. And so they've been doing a lot of that here lately, probably trying to keep up with Aurora, Tilray, Freya, all those. Is now the time to buy stock in Sundial, QuantumScape, or Microsoft. I have Microsoft, I don't have any QuantumScape, but if you have any of these, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Sundial so that it was upgraded from underperform to a sector perform, so that's a bonus for this one finally. Sundial Growers shares are trading higher at 1.7% at 85 cents. JP Morgan analysts initiated coverage on QuantumScape, neutral rating, and announced a price target of $35, and was trading a higher at 1.4% at $23.90. Microsoft with a buy and raised the price target from 301 to 333. Microsoft shares are trading lower at 0.13% at $278.96. And so Microsoft has been a powerhouse, so if you have Microsoft, go ahead and leave that in the comments as well. Sundial Growers completes acquisition of Spiritleaf Retail MJ Network, and this is just another article about it, so I'm just going to slowly scroll through this one. So revealed Tuesday that it finalized the acquisition of Inner Spirit. So again, just going to slowly scroll through this one because it's pretty much the same information, and again you can find this one on Benzinga. Why shares of AMC, GameStop, and Sundial are all lower today, and this is just dated here today on the 23rd. We're all down in midday trading Friday despite the market indexes continuing their bullish run higher. The movie theater operator was down 3.5% heading toward noon, while the video game retailer was almost at break even and the MJ producer was off 2.1%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was advancing 225 points for a 0.6% gain. There wasn't any news directly related to any of these stocks, but that hasn't been necessary to drive them higher or lower, as chatter in internet chat rooms has more often than not been the deciding factor. Over here to Reddit, let's see if there's any details. Closed financing. I'll check out StockTwits. Currently at 80 cents, a low of 14 cents, high of 3.96. Daily candle chart, clear as day, breakdown. Selling covered calls. So if you've done an option on this one, go ahead and list that in the comments as well. Zoomed out to the weekly chart. There you go. Nothing in here that really can help us out. And this is showing a hold and a we'll just call it 6% downside to 75 cents. This one's never really had that great ratings, but see if there's anything here on Twitter. Sundial Growers completes. We already talked about that. Top holdings. Sundial. I've talked about this POTX ETF, still holding Sundial strong, 19 million shares. And I've talked about quite a few different ETFs here on the channel, so you'll have to check those out in the description as well. There you go, a little Kermit action. Price has gapped up 2.23%. But that's all that I have on Sundial. If you have this one, go ahead and list it in the comments along with your cost basis, any other information that you have, and if you have any other favorite MJ plays. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing. That would really help out the channel, and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.